What's up, everybody? I don't get to work on these Rebels too often, so it's kind of fun because I don't get to work on them too often. Show you what's going on in here. So you have variable speed compressor, fixed speed compressor. This is your oil separator right here. Right, so the discharge and the suction are kind of what you could call common, right? They each have their own, but they tie in together here, and then the discharge ties in right here. You got a discharge transducer, suction transducer. You got EEV here, EEV here. This is for the reheat. And if you're not sure how they work in unison. So if you're not needing reheat, the condenser EEV, you can see it, right? Goes out to the condenser. That lower line down here is the liquid line, so that's discharge line, liquid line. But if you do need reheat, right, comes down right here and then tees in right there, right? So if you need reheat, it's going to dump it out. It'll go up into there. It's modulating reheat. The rest of it will go to the condenser. Here is a inverter board for the condenser fans. So that's a condenser fan inverter board. That's the IFB. That's like the main brain, if you will. You got building pressure transducer. This particular unit, oh sorry, I don't want to skip this. They call these you see how this tees in off the discharge through this pigtail and into the suction. They call that a bypass solenoid, and they only use that when the compressors are starting. It unloads the compressors. Right, so this thing will be energized and you're just discharge gas, racetracking around, right? Just racetracking until they get up to speed, and then it closes. I see. If it was a heat pump, it'd have another. There'd be another solenoid here and another doohickey over there. So, and then obviously you got your Microtech. You got your, this is your, I believe there's your reheat board. This is for the modulating reheat. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what this board is. Oh, this may be for the energy recovery wheel. I could be wrong though. I'll be honest, like I said, I don't really work on these units hardly ever. I mean, it is kind of cool to get around them. These look like these are like the VRF compressors. I mean, honestly, this unit is just a big VRF. And give me a second here. Let's see. This is it's small. It's only a 10-ton. You got your heating section, and this is your. They do have powered exhaust. Your energy recovery wheel. It has return air, obviously, because it has exhaust air. It has return air and then outdoor air, which it's pulling all outdoor air right now. You got a temperature sensor for the wheel right here. That's the leaving side of the wheel. You have a return air temperature sensor, and then you have a entering air / outdoor air sensor right here. This has humidity as well. So if you're not, you can see how the wheel is spinning clockwise, right? It's spinning clockwise. So air will come across, hit this wheel. The wheel is rotating. It ejects some of the hot air from outside, and it also uses the cooler building air to then cool this side down. So you can think of this as, it's like, you know, they can remove sensible and latent loads. It pre-cools, and you know, if it's set up right, or if it's a desiccant wheel or whatever, it'll also remove humidity. So that way you're not adding to the structure. And obviously you got an evap coil here, and you'll have a reheat coil in front of it, but you can't get to those. That's what sucks. I said you got powered exhaust. Outdoor air hood. And there you go. There's a quick little, this one's gas. It's got gas heat, gas modulating heat, 10-to-1, I believe. Yeah, I'm not really sure. This thing's, wow, that's making an interesting sound. But anyways, that's a Rebel. It's a fancy version of these. It's one of these, but it has outdoor air, a blower motor, evaporator, everything all in one. But it is just a big version of this, in essence. Hopefully that's a decent rundown on these things. I know I didn't teach you how to troubleshoot it, blah, 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 but this one's not having any problems. She's maintaining pretty good. This one's like pretty much dedicated outdoor air. I know it's so dang hard to see because the glare is freaking horrendous. I know, I'm sorry, man. It's never easy to see with these things in the sun. Don't mind that space temp. That just, when it says 126, that just means there's nothing hooked up to it. You got that EFLC is entering fan, leaving, or evaporator fan, leaving coil temp, 48 degrees. You got ERLAT, which is energy recovery wheel. The wheel, leaving air temperature out of the wheel, entering air temperature into the wheel. DRT1 is your discharge temperature. So you have discharge temperature sensor here, discharge line temperature sensor here, and suction line temperature sensor there. Obviously it needs it because there is an EEV, and it's buried on the inside here where you can't see it. There's an EEV for the evap coil. So you have DRT1, DRT3. Even though there's only 2 compressors here, the variable is always going to be 1. The fixed is always going to be, in this case, 3. Why it didn't go to 1 and 2? Great question, don't know. God, man, this freaking glare is absolutely horrendous. I apologize, man. It is freaking hard to see. I'm trying to see if I can get it to focus. No, it doesn't really want to focus. I know that's hard to see, but anyways, you can get all your temperatures, supply air fan, return exhaust fan, saying that the building's at negative pressure. Okay. There's your set points. Dehumidification. It's active. Relative humidity 36%. Dew point 59. Relative humidity set point 50%. Dew point set point is 52. Reheat set point is 70 degrees. Reheat capacity right now is at 69%. So that that valve is providing reheat. Again, this is being used as a DOAS unit, not comfort. So it is strictly a DOAS. And hopefully that covers. I mean, I guess I can show you the heat, even though it's still 90 something degrees outside. You don't need it. But this is modulating heat right here. It's got a turn down. There's your board that controls it. You can check your discharge air there. You got high limit. This panel you take off, this is where your EEV is right in this panel right here. Sorry. This panel is where you take off your EEV. So that's in the heating cabinet. You take this off and your EEV is literally there. Then there'll also be another valve, or there should be another valve down below, like down here. And what that valve does is it drains the refrigerant out of the reheat coil, so it's not just sitting there doing nothing. And again, evap. Let's see if I missed something in here. I don't know if I did. It definitely doesn't like when you open the doors. Yeah, I want to know where the hell that water is coming from. And it ain't in the damn pan. It looks like that coil could use a cleaning. Your belt is right here. No, it's hard to see. Anyways, I should probably close this. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. Again, I don't really work on these things almost ever, so I'm still doing some learning myself. Looks like this condenser's been freaking hit with the hail, but whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm a chiller guy mainly now, so it's kind of nice to work on something other than a chiller every once in a while. You know, the change of pace is welcomed. Anyways, gonna let you go. I gotta get cleaned up and boot, scoot, and boogie on to the way to the casa. Oh, well, hold on. There's downtown Austin. Let's see if I can get you a view. Probably shouldn't stand on these things, so I won't. Yeah, I probably won't be able to get you a view unless, yeah, there we go. Maybe my dumb ass will do this. Hey, there you go. That building right there, that is the newest, tallest building in the state of Texas. That's the water line tower.